Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tabletop Adventures. We left you guys in a pretty tense, exciting, sticky situation.
Oh yeah, the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon. Andrew and Lila, you fine women were doing some cool things. You were riding on the back of Lilia.
Yeah.
You guys are on the side of a wall. You actually smartly, very intelligently, bypassed this big freeze dragon, this big ice dragon, and you're going to check out this large cylinder that you don't know what it is yet. Hogger, you tried to spit on the ice dragon. Didn't go quite as planned.
Very hurt.
Yeah, very hurt. I was going to say it took a little bit of damage, but that is not correct. It took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And Pervance, you are not happy about Hogger's damage, and you're trying to keep it together the best you can.
Yeah, best friend.
Best friend.
Didn't I spit in its eye though? But
You
I just
did. You were
get it out of the
successful.
way?
You
You did successfully spit.
It didn't do any damage or anything.
But it's frozen. It's
no
frozen
spit
onto his
damage.
face.
Yeah,
right
it hurt
now.
its feelings.
It's on its spine.
So we haven't rolled initiative because I don't want to put you guys directly in combat yet. You haven't really attacked it yet. But I don't know which side would like to act first. If Andrew and Lilia, if you would like to go, or if Pervance and Hogger, you would like to go.
Well, we left
Either one's
off
fine.
with them, so maybe we start with Andrea and Lilia.
Sure, let's do it.
So the plan was to crawl from the far side of the wall over and back down on the storm side, and then we could check out this cylinder.
Right.
Andrew's got a lot better stealth than I do.
That is correct. So right now you guys are on the non-storm side of the wall. How would you like to approach the situation? Because you saw the giant cylinder, the very big cylinder, and you also saw two large humanoid figures on either side of it.
Well, I could spider climb us down over the side. How far is the cylinder from the wall?
I would say it's about 40 feet away from your current location.
It's not jumping distance.
No.
Right. So I
But
mean, we could.
It is
maybe-
directly in front of you. Basically, I mean, on the other side of the wall is directly that way.
So I could spider climb us down, and then Andrew can recon with stealth.
Yeah.
Maybe. While I just sit tight and watch with my elf eyes.
Are you gonna like watch on the top of the wall?
I mean, I have to get her down to the bottom,
sure.
so I'd
Makes sense.
be there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lilia, spider climb is a hell of a spell, and you have no troubles climbing across the other side. I'm assuming, place Andrew down on the ground.
Yes, gingerly.
Gingerly.
Well, I just, get down and then she can climb off.
Okay.
And I'm assuming, did you guys talk about this whole reconnaissance plan already ahead of time?
Sure.
Yeah, but like, what is the cylinder?
I don't know. I've only seen it from the top of the wall through a storm. It's shiny, and it seems to have guards, and the bone dragon came from over here. I think it might be some kind of control mechanism or power source. I don't know.
Okay, so now that we're very close to the cylinder, what does it look like? What is it?
Can I have you roll a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Remember,
Both of
although
them?
you were only 40 feet away from it, the blizzard is very blinding.
It's 18.
Okay.
I got a 25.
Okay. Both of you are successful. Lilia, you are a little more successful, but in this instance, it does not matter that much. So, for the first time, you are able to see the cylinder far more clearly than you had before. You are able to discern more things beyond the basic shape. The first thing we'll discuss is not the cylinder. So the two things on either side of it are sentinels that look identical to the ones you encountered earlier.
Great.
Are they facing us or facing away?
So these guys, the cylinder and the two sentinels, are standing like this and they're looking this way. You guys are like this and you're looking this way.
So they're looking away from us.
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That was the hope.
Vision cone.
Vision
Vision
cones.
cones.
Vision cones. So the sentinels, you already know what they look like. There's no need to go into great detail there. But the cylinder, you can tell it looks like a type of machine that you've never seen before. It looks very unnatural, very mechanical, very advanced, as if of a different time, but it is clearly not. It is a kind of dark, like rusted black base and top, and then it's just glass. very, very, very thick glass. And inside is a pale blue liquid. And this pale blue liquid, this cylinder is huge. It's got it's about 7 feet wide, probably about 10 feet tall. It's a very big cylinder. In the exact center of that thing is some red, soft material that you can't quite discern what it is. But that soft red material is connected to tubes that run top to bottom. And so there are probably a dozen or so of these red tubes, or what you think are red tubes, connected to this soft red material. Mother brain is not a terrible analogy here.
What does the base look like of the cylinder?
So the base is a strange black metal that it's clear that it's been in this location for a very long time. It has suffered from the elements a little bit. It is frosted. It is also a little bit rusted all around. But whatever this advanced mechanical equipment is, it's advanced enough that it still seems like the thing inside is very healthy.
Can we see? You said there's mechanical stuff. Are there like gears and stuff?
So that's a good question. There's a large white tube that runs from the cylinder, from the bottom. So at the very bottom of the glass, there's a tube, and that connects to another big black box. It's about 5 by 5 black box that has a blue light on it, and the blue light keeps blinking. And there's not only a white tube that seems to be the central thing that connects from the box to the cylinder. There are also cords going into the cylinder as well that start from the black box, as if it was a generator of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say tube is here in the center.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that Lily and Andrea are south, and then east and west we have a sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the black box?
The black box is very, very, very close. So it's on the right side of the cylinder, your right side of the cylinder.
Right.
It's roughly
West.
about 3 feet away from the cylinder.
But behind a sentinel, directly behind a sentinel.
On the north
It's
or south?
directly behind. So
Yeah.
let me do a quick picture just for you guys.
What we need to know is it on our side of the Sentinels or the other side of the Sentinels?
It is on your side. So you guys are the triangle in this picture. The distance is, you're farther away than this, but sentinel, cylinder, everybody's facing this way. The box is to the right and a little bit behind.
Got it.
Oh, so we're not... Weird. Okay. I thought we were below it, not to the side of it.
No. Yeah, you're to the side of it. So
okay.
They're here. You're at their side.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Like it's you guys are perpendicular basically.
So they're just not looking in our direction. Is
right.
the
They're
advantage.
they're looking to the right of you.
Got it.
Okay. Well,
We gotta destroy that box.
we should probably destroy that box.
We gotta kill the box.
Unless we can talk to this mother brain.
Talk to the mother brain.
I don't know. What if we... Let's just destroy the box.
Okay.
This thing is
I want to see
clearly...
you talk to Mother Brain.
What?
If you've ever seen like a tube like this before and you have some experience with talking to tubes, please go ahead and talk to the tube.
my worry is that we might be able to destroy this box without these sentinels getting wise. At least we could start on it. If we try to talk and fail, they
Then
might
destroy the box.
They'll see us and fight us, and we'll have to fight these things.
I got a theory.
Uh-huh.
I think that this thing powers the robots.
That's my theory too.
So maybe you can talk first. If the talking fails, I'll just cut the cords. They'll run out of power, and we won't have to fight them.
Okay, so what if you're by the box,
Yeah.
and I go around to the other side and try to talk to the tube,
Cool.
so that when I fail and they see me, I'll distract them and you blow up the box.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I get to rest?
You did not get to rest.
No.
Wait, I think you did because you get to like meditate and get like a half rest.
No, the dragon showed up like immediately.
It won't be immediately relevant because you guys just got on the other side, but you now are in the storm side of the sphere, so you do have to worry about severe cold damage as well.
Okay, I'm going to stealth over to the black box.
Okay. And you're going to get right up behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a stealth check, please.
Here we go.
Good luck.
Oh, that's good. What we got here? That is a 26.
Excellent.
Andrew, you are moving slowly through the blizzard.
Yep.
At this point, you're a pretty capable rogue, as
Right.
demonstrated multiple times. You're not even making footprints in the snow. That's how lightly you're moving.
Cool.
You are like a ghost in the wind, but maybe not a ghost. You don't like ghosts.
Right. Is that what
Candle.
Yeah, that's a good
like
word.
a candle in the wind?
You're like a candle in the wind.
Okay.
You're like a leaf on the wind. Watch how you soar.
What reference? What was that?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
It's too sad.
You're moving very, very quietly,
Leaf on the wind,
as
right?
stealthily as you could possibly move.
Cool.
Wash.
Once you get within
Serenity.
a 10-foot radius of both of the cylinder and the box, basically, imagine you sort of step into this circle.
Uh-huh.
You hear what almost sounds like an alarm.
Uh-oh.
And it's first it's this loud whirring sound, like a fan just kicked in. And then immediately afterward, it goes, wow, wow. The two sentinels slowly shift
Okay.
and face you. They don't attack. They do
Oh.
not attack.
All right.
They don't move forward, but, for
Yeah.
creatures without eyes, you can tell they're looking directly at you.
How close am I to the black box?
10 feet away.
Oh, God.
You better get in good with Mother Brain.
Yeah. I sprint over. Clearly, I don't need to try to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Can you like root them?
I could.
Root them in place?
Well, it'd be an act of aggression, though, and so far we're not sure.
Yeah.
So Lila, you sprint forward, correct?
Yeah.
Both the sentinels, they do not attack, but each sentinel raises its right fist, and they're pointing at both of you.
Okay. I say.
How close do you get?
15 feet from the cylinder,
Okay.
and I say, hail, mysterious
Mother Brain.
Mother Brain.
You hear a bubbling sound.
Whoa.
First, it's very faint,
Gassy.
Yeah.
and it just sounds like water boiling. But then it gets louder and louder and louder, and the bubbling gets more intense, and it sounds like a volcano about to erupt.
Do we see the bubbles?
You do. The bubbles are coming from inside the cylinder.
You gotta help her get rid of her gas.
Yeah.
The-
I have a root that can help you.
It's like the mouse pulling the thorn from the lion's
The
mouth.
pale blue liquid turns sharp green,
Oh.
Oh, she real sick.
and slowly, or not slowly, you hear a voice that is neither loud nor faint. It sounds not magical, but it sounds very bizarre. It's very flat, and it says, "Young adventurers, step forward." And we will go ahead and cut to
Oh my
Hogger.
God.
Do they hear this? Do they hear the siren?
No, they
Okay.
wouldn't hear the siren. It's loud, but it's not loud enough to penetrate through the blizzard that distance.
Cool.
So, Hogger, you're in rough shape.
I'm at 8 HP.
You have the
Oh,
ice
no.
breath shot basically large icicles, tons of them into your body. What would you or Pervins like to do?
Is the hut still there?
Hut's still
good
there.
to go. it's getting colder a little bit with each breath because the ice is actually sticking to the hut and it's creating a layer that's thick enough that it is actually affecting the temperature of the hut.
It's getting pretty chilly in here,
So
Prudence.
we're both in the hut, right?
You're both in the hut.
We need to buy him more time, Prudence.
Dear Haga, if the ways of Leomund have taught me anything, it is that 8-hour increments will keep an adventurer safe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to go to sleep.
Perhaps we die here.
I'm very weakened, Prudence. I'm no use in battle.
Haga, weak is not a word in your vocabulary. I myself confess that I miss my home in the Shire and my friends, Jodo and Bamwise and Lippin and Jerry. But we must not despair.
What will you have me do, Prudence?
Real quick, just give me like one sentence on Bamwise.
Bamwise?
Yeah.
Fat idiot, stupid, filthy habits. He's a filthy habits.
Would you say the hero in the end, though?
Pervins is going to be the hero in the
Okay,
end.
all right,
I
fair
got
enough.
this all planned out.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Thank you for indulging me.
Bamwise is just an old idiot.
If you ever want to know my plans for Tabletop Adventures, DM me. I'll let you know.
Jodo, Bamwise, Jerry,
Lippin.
and Lippin.
Lippin.
Got it. Great.
Was it
I'm
Jerry or
really Huey, Dewey,
Terry?
and Louie on this one. What
Lipton,
was it?
actually.
I'm
Lipton
writing these
size
names
tea.
down.
He makes Lipton
Lipton
size tea in
size
the Shire.
Is that Jerry with a J or a G?
That's a
Y.
G. A Y?
It's pronounced.
In the
With a Jerry with a Y. Got it.
alphabet, the Y has a J sound.
Yeah.
In the habit alphabet.
What will you have me do, Prudence?
Jehovah starts with an I.
Dear Haga, you must rest. I will protect you.
Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep.
So you try to go to sleep.
Hey, who's going to protect Pervin?
Augur, normally it's very easy for you to fall asleep. You are an orc, and as this is seen in episodes in the past, you can go to sleep and sleep for years, basically. You're like a big bear. Fortunately, you have a bunch of icicles penetrating your skin.
Oh.
You try to relax.
And also the noise.
And also the noise,
Noise is bad.
which affects you less than others,
Humans
but
ought to
it's-
thaw those
you're not
icicles
immune to
right
it.
out.
But yeah, you try to go to sleep and you're like, oh wait, I'm in intense discomfort and cannot relax enough to fall asleep.
How high is this thing flapping on the ground, off the ground?
It's hovering very close, so I would say it's about 5 feet up from the hut.
Can I see that book really quick?
You could just request a heal.
I
Yeah.
can heal you.
Pervins has heal spells.
Very, very.
And there's something that I haven't been doing with Healing Word that everybody pointed out.
Oh, using charisma?
Using my spellcasting modifier, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, which would be charisma.
Yeah. So I guess I can add extra 3 to my healing.
That makes sense. Because wait, you're just doing like a 1d4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and
It's
not,
the crappiest heal spell in the game.
Ouch.
it's one of Pervins' best spells.
My favorite was last episode when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna cast friendship to become friends with the dragon, and it's like, yeah, that's not what that spell does.
Not at all what that does.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for the breath to hit,
Okay.
and then I am going to look at Pervins and I say, shit, what did you just say is on my vocabulary?
Weakness.
Yeah, weak. I'm gonna look at her and say, weakness is not in my vocabulary. I'm gonna jump and try to mount the dragon.
Oh, Christ.
What? Don't you want to heal?
No heal.
So Pervins,
God.
You want to
You
die.
wanna die.
You want Hogger to
Pervins
die.
motivated
Out of
me,
this game.
inspirational speech.
Oh my god.
that you just repeated back at him.
Yeah.
If you wrote,
Like she made me realize.
if
he
you look
made
at
me realize.
if you look at the script, it says
Pervin says weak is not in your vocabulary, and
Yeah.
then you look at him and say,
I say,
weakness
yeah.
is not in my vocabulary.
I'm acknowledging it.
okay. All
And then
right.
you run out of the hut like
Yeah.
like an idiot.
Yep. And I'm going to. I have the skill remarkable athlete,
Okay.
Okay.
and the
Dropping some knowledge.
This is on page 72.
Okay.
Starting at 7th level. You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded up
Whoa!
to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier.
Oh no.
Oh, damn!
And his strength is ridiculous.
He just wanted to jump really far. He's still not gonna kill the
Yeah,
dragon.
he's
I'm
gonna
jumping on
die.
this.
You are fucked.
He's gonna jump really, really far and then die.
And then get blown right back into the outside of Liamon's tiny hut.
I believe in you.
That's healing distance. That won't be too bad.
Heal him in the air mid-jump.
Oh.
Go, I heal thee!
I'm dead in 1 hit anyway. Even
3
if,
hit points.
even if Prudence heals me.
You're in an invincible hut for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can sleep. Green orcs can't
so the distance
jump.
you can cover is equal to your strength modifier. Your modifier
Plus
is
5.
yeah, so you get an extra 5 feet. So this is going to be an athletics check. Are you proficient in athletics?
Oh, I'm proficient. Plus 8.
What?
Holy.
Can I see your character sheet?
Damn.
But wait,
Doesn't this add
only if you're not proficient.
Correct.
Yeah.
The remarkable athlete only works if you're not already proficient in it.
If you go
That's
to
weird.
sleep, Purvis will sing you a lullaby.
Okay. Yeah, so it is plus 8 because athletics is a strength check. So you add your proficiency bonus, which is plus 3, and then you add your strength, which is plus 5. So you were correct. It's plus 8. So this is not impossible.
Whoa.
We
Excellent.
got an athletic proficiency over here. Yeah.
So you wait for the breath to stop. I'm assuming you just make a full-on sprint,
The
like you.
second it stops, full battle charge, yelling
Okay.
as a distraction.
To whom?
What? He's already looking right at you.
Here.
Just making sure, just buying time.
Wait, so you yell here at a time? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you buying time for?
Hey, what are you buying time for? Buying time is not dying, so it keeps attacking you.
Hogger's buying time.
Lilea's voice speaks in your mind, the voice of reason.
Flashback.
Flashback to what I'm explaining this plan.
Purvis says, "Good, this should buy us some time." And then he just sits.
Yeah, it's
This should buy us some time. Can I have you make an athletics check, Hogger?
oh God, don't screw it up.
Get fucked, dragon.
Get rid. Is you gonna ride it? It's still gonna kill you. Oh, if we
Have you
ever
ever
needed-
seen
If we ever needed a nat 20,
The Lord of the Rings?
Never.
What are you
CG
talking-
Oliphant jump.
So you've seen The Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
the film by Peter Jackson.
Yes.
You're familiar. You remember that scene where the horse is charging at Legolas? And Legolas very nimbly wraps around the horse's neck and mounts it.
Yes.
You remember how cool that scene was the first time you saw it? And also ridiculous?
You know how CG
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. Yeah,
when
I
he
think
goes up
that's
the elephant.
a better.
Yeah.
Alright, we're not here to talk about Lord of the Rings. just trying to illustrate a point. You do that, essentially, but you do it in the air. Your arms, you reach for it as you're screaming. You grab onto its bony neck, and you've never felt anything colder in your life. It chills you to your core. And you swing around the dragon, and you land on top of it. And you raise your axe in the air.
Take him down!
and what do you
Hogger!
say?
Take him down!
You're mine now.
Excellent.
Purvis
The music was a good touch.
Purvis sits in the hut and thinks of his home in the shore.
Single tear for Baumwise.
Then he says, "Mr. Hogger, will we ever get home?"
So I've got great
busy.
news,
Yeah.
and I've got some not so great news. The great news is that you've successfully mounted this dragon. You are on the back of it. The bad news is that it doesn't like that you've mounted it.
Uh-oh.
So it is going to try to rustle you off. You should think about,
Kinda Isengard.
if you want to make this dragon your own, how you're going to accomplish that. as Pervins thinks of the sure, we're going to cut back to Lilia and Andrew. And so the voice beckoned you to come closer. How do you respond?
I will come closer.
Okay. Lilia, do you also come closer?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Does one of you go first, or
I stay behind. I stay a little farther away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just walking toward it.
And I'm eyeing everything skeptically. I don't like this technology. It makes me uncomfortable.
Fair enough. Good role playing. The voice says, "How close do you get? I need to know that."
I'm walking toward it actively.
You're actively walking toward it. Okay.
I'll walk toward it as close as you would walk to another human you're talking to.
Okay. So, based on what you just said, you basically get right in front of it.
Right. But not like, I would never get like this close to
right.
it.
You don't get like super close.
An arm's
You
length.
get like, you know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Arm's
Human
length.
close.
Yep. So before we initiate the conversation here, I'm going to let you guys know what this thing is. So basically, it looks like a bunch of skin that was stitched together.
Oh, the red thing. The red part.
Yeah. It looks like really soft, really red flesh.
It's like the last human from Doctor Who.
What you can see is that there are small electrical currents kind of traveling across this skin, and they're visible. They don't make any noise, and they're very, very quick, but that is what you see. The voice says, "I did not expect you to make it this far."
Gundren?
Yeah. do you have a name, friend?
I used to have a name, but I forgot it long ago.
I just, like, how do you know who we are?
Anything that enters this realm, I know of. I know everything about you. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. I know that you are not fond of apparitions. I know everything.
Where are we going?
Apparitions?
Yes. The very same.
Where are we going? You said you know where we're going. I'm calling you out. Skin.
Where you're going is not pleasant.
I had a feeling.
You will likely not survive. But I know that you will kill me. You will use me to your own ends, for the power that I offer is great.
How about alternate scenario? You know why? I assume you know why we were sent here, right?
I do.
We don't like the person who sent us here. She wants us to enslave all your robots to fight for her. What if we make a deal with you? What if we make it appear as though we have done that to her? And then we have a couple other planets. We're going to try to do a similar plan. We get all these armies lined up, and then we turn them on her. We betray her, overthrow her, and she'll be no longer a problem for all of us.
Can you roll a charisma check?
Yeah, 20. Do it.
Nat 20!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So the rule on this show is if you roll a natural 20, for folks that aren't aware, no matter how stupid or impossible an idea is,
Yes.
if you roll a natural 20, you succeed. Can someone confirm that was actually a nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank
Humor
you.
saw it too.
Just very charismatic for this one time.
Here are the works, Ben's works. Here's me with a wrench.
What you are saying sounds almost impossible. I do have this army. I have this army of automatons, these creatures, but I have couple dozen. The Spider Queen, she commands thousands. How would we fight them?
You've got a bard and an orc.
We've got a bard and an orc and a rogue and myself. We got a lot of heart, and hopefully we'll have two other planets. How many planets? 4 or 3?
I am somehow now less convinced.
Damn!
No.
You were so charismatic before.
This is just- no. So
I say we will find a way. We will make this happen. We will have the armies of 2 other planets on our side. This Spider Queen must be overthrown.
And a dragon.
Also, yeah, do you command those dragons? The ice bone dragon?
that dragon is my only successful creation.
Well, it's currently trying to kill 2 associates of mine. Do you think that you might be able to ask it to stop? Maybe help out as well?
I would do that. I am not your enemy.
Nor are we yours.
I am someone that wants to forget about the past, to finally put it behind me.
We have that in common.
But I have been so deeply
I did
betrayed in my life. How do I know that you can be trusted?
I can speak for myself and assure you that I am 100% trustworthy.
Me too.
Her, I'm not so sure about, and the orc doesn't think things through. His heart is in the right place, but he is an idiot. Purvance has a heart of gold, and he would never betray a friend.
He can't betray Sylvia, though.
There is only one way that you can convince me.
Name it.
Visit the grave. And once you've seen all there is to see, show me a sign that you understand.
Do you refer to the mass grave of automatons?
That is for you to figure out. Show me a sign that you understand,
Can you point
and
us?
I will trust you.
Do you have a direction?
Look behind you.
I turn around.
Head that way.
Okay.
Hey, I'm very, very cold. It's very, very cold out here. You said you had great power. If we killed you, we would get the great power. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just kill you. I don't get the incentive.
Andrew, no,
here.
no,
You only have
Andrew.
a dozen robots.
Andrew, no.
I'm so cold.
Do you have anything that could warm my whiny friends?
Young elf,
Yes?
your friend just said that he's thinking about killing me.
She.
I know it's hard to tell out here in the storm. Actually, is she?
Sorry, I am a
Sorry.
blob of flesh. Gender is
Easy
not my
mistake.
biggest concern.
Absolutely.
Easy mistake. Easy mistake. My
A
friends.
blob of flesh.
Let me explain something about my friends. They are slow to trust, slower than yourself and than myself, and they often resort to violence. Sometimes this serves us well. In this instance, I assure you that she will not attack.
Your friend's statement put me at unease.
They put me at unease quite frequently too.
New Deal.
Oh,
New Deal.
crap.
No, Larry, a new deal. This sounds good.
FDR had the New Deal. That wasn't so bad.
Oh, God.
Your friend stays here,
Oh.
bound and under watch.
Will she be warm?
That will be taken care of.
All right.
And you head alone to the place. You must complete this task by yourself. If you fail, your friends die. You cannot warn the others either that are in the hut.
Will the dragon continue to attack them?
I will abate the dragon as you complete your task.
Thank you.
How the dragon acts will depend on your success or failure. I will give you 6 hours.
Lilia, you're welcome. Do a good job at the grave.
I go. I go. Thank you for your patience and understanding, dear friend. And I look at Andrew one last time, and then I sprint the other way.
He says, Elf, before you go.
Well,
There is a conductor behind me.
The metal box?
The black box, yep. On its back side, there's a large red lever. Pull down the lever and take out what's inside.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. I go back over, and I hesitate. I'm a little nervous. And I pull the lever.
Okay. It's just a thin metal sheet that slides down.
Okay.
Inside
I love this.
is a small flask. A small steel flask.
Is there anything? Do I notice anything strange about it? It's just a flask.
Just a flask.
I say, dear friend, what may I ask is inside the flask?
Apply 1 drop of that liquid on your skin. You will no longer need to worry about the cold. I suggest that you apply a drop of liquid to your friend as well.
Yeah, toss it here.
I take it out and apply a drop of liquid to my skin,
Okay.
and then
You feel very like the warmth comes from the inside. It's like when you're very, very, very drunk and it's kind of a soft, fuzzy warm. That's how you feel.
okay. Are my senses numbed?
No.
Okay. I put a drop in the cap of the flask, and I reach over and I drop it onto Andrew's skin. I do not hand her the flask, and then I recap the flask and put it in my thing.
Andrew, you feel the same sensation.
All right, I'd like to make an attempt to steal the flask.
Okay.
As that action happens, I want to make an attempt to snatch it.
Can I have both of you roll a dexterity check, please?
I'm aware of dexterity. I'm aware of this. That she would probably do this. 20. Not nat 20.
12. So just like a little rhythm.
Yeah, Andrew.
When she tries, I smack her in the side of the face.
And then just like put this.
Thief, it seems you are not very grateful for my gift.
You gave us a magic potion, and we're just putting a drop on. This doesn't make, you know what, fleshy thing. I'm just gonna hang out with you for an hour. It's fine.
I say,
Elf, I want you to know one thing.
Yes.
I do not like the thief.
That's fine.
Even if you are successful, I may reconsider my position on the thief.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You said she would be bound, right?
Yes.
Good. That is wise. Is there anything else before I go?
No.
Okay, I turn around and run.
Lilia, I got him right where I want him.
I go like this.
Everybody heard that. Okay, so as soon as you leave, Lilia, one of the sentinels, the one that's closest to you, so the one that's right of the cylinder, it points its fist at you. The fist actually, like, is on a hinge, and it snaps down. And you see a bunch of little holes in like this stump, this wooden stump. And a small string shoots out of it, and it's coming right at you.
Oh, I'll allow it. I'm not going to dodge this.
Okay. It's like it's almost magical, because what it does is it just wraps around you in a very big circle, and then once it's fully completed, like doing the circle, it just immediately closes in on itself.
Yeah.
And it closes in on itself in a really awkward way. And so you're on your feet, it crosses your arms like this, and it crosses your legs like this, and you just flop to the ground.
Yeah.
Nice. Hog-tied.
I want you to know, Mother Brain, I could get out of this in a second.
I could kill you in less time.
I like this Mother Brain.
Mother Brain, you're all right.
Okay, let's cut to
Flashback, please.
Hogger.
This is for when something bad's happening.
Yeah.
Well, it was gonna be bad. He's on a dragon.
Unfortunately, I do appreciate the music, but it's not appropriate here.
Steve, that's what you want.
So Hogger, let's play a little time game, okay? So when you mounted the dragon, it was just as they were starting to talk to the Mother Brain, okay? Can I have you, what the dragon does is immediately, once you've kind of saddled up on it, it tries to shake you off. And the way that it does this...
He's riding a dragon, right?
Yes.
Riding a dragon.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
He's on the highway to the danger zone.
No, it was good.
To the dragon zone.
Yeah!
For the first thing it tries to do is it tries to beat you off. And so it just flaps its wings really, really hard. Yeah.
Hold
Let's
on
talk
a minute.
about that a little bit more. Yeah.
I like this dragon,
Tries
too.
to beat you off. And can I have you make a dexterity check, please?
Oh, no.
Okay.
14?
You're successful.
Nice.
You managed to hold on to the dragon. As it's beating its wings, all of a sudden...
I say, settle down, big fella.
You just said the perfect thing. Okay.
Settle down, big fella.
As you're saying, settle down, big fella, you notice that it's sort of slowing down very, very slowly. So it's beating really, really fast, and then all of a sudden, it's just going like this. Can I have you make an intelligence check?
Oh, no.
Oh,
-1.
Sorry, scratch it.
4 total?
Do you have
Okay.
any points of inspiration?
No.
No, I think this will be okay.
This is not something you want to roll for inspiration. As the dragon settles down, you notice this sort of strange aura about the dragon. You can almost feel it. Something has changed. But you don't pay much attention to that. You think that your might, strength, courage, valor, all of those things have tamed the beast. You think you have conquered this dragon.
Does Pervins think the same thing?
Does Pervins notice anything?
Perrins, can I have you make an intelligence check?
Intelligence is +1. This is 18.
You also think Hogger
Really?
conquered this
Wow.
beast.
Let it be known that Haga is the father of dragons.
The father of dragons.
What is dragon armor made out of?
I don't think it has armor. It's just a bones.
No, my dragon armor.
Oh.
What is your dragon armor made out of? It's
Yeah.
made of dragon scales.
Dragon scales, okay.
So, you're on top of this dragon, and Pervins thinks you're pretty cool at the moment.
Perfect, hop aboard!
Hop aboard. Oh my god.
Okay. Pervins leaves the hut, and he runs up the dragon's bony tail like it's a flight of stairs.
Okay. So, when you come out of the hut, the dragon actually does not descend.
Oh, he doesn't.
No.
Am I in any
It's
control
unusual
of
that
this
Pervins is
dragon?
able to do that then.
Would you like to try to be in control of the dragon? You can actually, its tail is hanging down enough where you could try to, jump onto the tail and climb up if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump at it.
Wait, does the hut
Can I-
disappear as Pervins walks out of it?
Yes.
Can I try to reach down
Pervins
also?
says,
And
"See you later, hut."
You're both very cold.
So, is there anything I should add to this roll to jump on the tail that I preemptively
Dexterity.
rolled for?
Dexterity. Well, actually, make an athletics check.
So it's a 18.
That's a good jump.
Yeah, it is a very good jump. In fact, so its tail has little tiny spikes kind of going up. It kind of looks like a spine, basically, like a big spine. And your feet are small enough that it can use these little spikes as wonderful stairs. So not only you jump up, no problem. It's like you've been around dragons your whole life. Not a big deal for Pervins. You climb up and you sit right next to Hogger.
Describe who Pervins looked like from Lord of the Rings jumping on something.
Gimli.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That was just a joke.
Makes
No, you look as graceful as Hogger
Aragorn?
did. Yeah, I would say you make a mean Aragorn.
You're as graceful as
Yeah.
Aragorn.
Yeah.
Known for his grace.
Quickly, let's ride to the others.
I don't know. Aragorn's pretty graceful.
I'm going to attempt to divert it to where
For a Dunedain.
Lilia and
Okay.
Andrea are.
So what I love right now, and I do mean this. This is all sincerity. Is you are acting like you've ridden dragons your whole life. Turns out you never have ridden a dragon. Ever. Not once. How do you attempt to? You have no
Steer it.
reins, no saddle. How do you attempt to steer it?
Since I spoke to it and it settled down, I think it completely understands me. So I say, Boney, that way.
Do a barrel roll, Mr. Hogger.
So you say Boney that way.
Boney.
Okay.
Pervin says bony barrel roll.
Can I have you roll a persuasion check?
Would it happen to be intimidation?
Intimidation would work. Yes, I like that better. Sorry,
Excellent.
let's do that.
But he's being completely
He's being
compliant.
nice.
Is this does this fall under
Can I roll for barrel
charisma
roll?
or is this just intimidation?
See your
Just
character sheet?
about.
Charisma I have -1, but intimidation I have +3.
Yeah, just so
That's why he
doing
wants to roll for
intimidation.
Yeah.
Just
intimidation.
I mean, okay, that's.
guess that would be
I think at
Hogger's
least
charisma.
Ian have a point. Are you being
You're not
friendly with the
being-
dragon,
No, but-
or are you trying to like? Because there's different ways to tame animals. You
Yeah.
can do it through intimidation. You can do it through fear, or you can do it through persuasion and
I feel
a
like
soft.
How do you have
way.
-1 charisma and then +3 on intimidation?
Because if he's
Charisma is
proficient in it,
joke.
if he's proficient in it, he adds his proficiency bonus. However, if it is a charisma-based skill, you still minus the 1, so it would only be +2.
Oh, okay.
I feel like intimidation is Hogger's idea of charisma.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's being charismatic.
He did make up a mean nickname for it.
So are you trying to intimidate?
Bone cracker.
Slightly, yeah, I guess.
You're like Sawyer from Lost.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk. There is no slightly about it. Like you either have a commanding
Describe
presence with the
who from
dragon,
Lost
or
looks
you
like
like
jumping on
join forces with it in a friendly way. Neither way is wrong. It's just however
I'm friendly with it.
okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna try to persuade it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I think that got weirdly too technical. Roll a
No, it's-
persuasion. Roll a persuasion check.
So it's charisma.
It's
Persuasion.
Are you,
'Cause I
are you
don't have
proficient?
anything. No,
Okay,
I
so you
can-
just add your charisma.
Let's get a good roll. Get a good roll here.
That's a 19.
-1, so 18.
Oh.
Still good.
I feel like, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm not. I'm very happy. All of the work that I did for this episode.
Business as usual.
You never know. You never know.
Business as
Tabletop
usual.
Adventures.
Yep. So this is, I've had to readjust some things. Okay. You rolled a 19. Did you roll a 20 or did you roll a
19
19?
minus
Okay,
one,
so
so
it's 18. Okay. Yeah, you're still successful.
It's all those low rolls, finally.
Yeah,
Redemption
paying off.
day.
All right. So, when you say Boney that way, at first it doesn't move. At first it just stays still, and then in the air, you hear traces of something, and you listen very close, and it's just a slight chuckle. It's just, then it goes away.
Dude, creepy.
Then it goes away, and the dragon moves in your desired direction. And you and Pervins are flying through
Oh
this
god.
beautiful white tundra
Don't screw this up with Mother Brain.
on the back of a dragon.
No, they're going straight to Mother Brain.
Are you heading in the direction of
Yeah, we're going to where they were.
Ah.
No!
Pervins feels like he's sitting next to Jerry Maguire. He just can't believe that he's on the back of this dragon with his best friend.
This is a pretty cool tournament, man.
That is pretty cool. I agree.
You had to have guessed that Hogger was going to try to jump on this dragon.
But I thought
Animal.
There's no way it would have worked. There's
Yeah,
those
yeah,
two
yeah,
rolls.
no. Yeah, like okay, like breaking the fourth wall. The only way it would have worked is if you rolled a natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
the
here we
harder
are.
way.
Here we are.
Pervin says, "Dear Haga, listen. The wind laughs and encourages us in our quest."
That's pretty
Our
good.
might is just too powerful, Pervins.
What does weakness mean? We'll never know.
We laugh at weakness.
Not in your vocabulary.
Okay, you said we laugh at weakness. I thought for a split second that you said we laugh and we kiss.
We kiss the turn around. It's finally happening.
Okay.
Cue the music.
All right.
Say anything.
Well, let's. We're gonna cut away from you guys for now.
Grave search.
Yeah.
Solo
Let's.
op.
Andrew.
Love it.
I'm sorry, not Andrew. Lilia.
Andrew, you're still tied up.
You're still tied up. Lilia. You. I'm assuming you just keep going in the direction.
Going in the direction that I was bade.
Okay. You reach the wall. It's the same one that you climbed up before. However, you're not at the exact same spot. You don't see your staircase within
Yeah.
vision.
Do I still
That
have
didn't make sense.
spider climb?
How long does it last?
An hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you spider climb.
I spidey right up that wall.
Yeah, no problem.
Unless, wait,
How do you climb it, though?
unless the wall is the grave, because it's full of bones. Halfway up, I remember. I was like, but wait, the wall itself is bones.
Are you saying this out loud to yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
And I sit there in the middle of the wall, and I go, if only I knew some kind of check to make.
A religion check, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking religion or nature. I don't know.
Okay.
History.
I'm not
check.
even sure you would need to make a check here for what
okay.
you want to do.
What do I want to do?
Right. That's yours to tell me.
I look upon the wall
Mm.
and I see.
So
I'm not sure. I just see if I feel anything or get a sense that this is what the mother brain is. Was the mother brain male or female, or is it just kind of a voice?
you do not know.
Just a
You
sack
can
of
make,
flesh.
you can make an insight check.
Oh,
Insight. Give
Yeah.
me insight into the situation.
I could. I don't know what my insight.
Well, Ben would tell you what the insight is. The insight you have.
Well, I don't
if
know
you
what
roll
my
well.
number is. But
Oh, let's guess.
probably plus 90.
Just a quick word of advice.
Yeah.
Normally, it is not a good idea when you don't know what to do and you're just like, I'll roll and maybe the answer will be given to me.
No.
Yeah, that's not normally how it works. That's
I'm
what
trying to
saying.
sense. I'm literally feeling. I guess nature would, because that's my attuned vibe. But I'm just trying to see if I feel anything in this location to see if I get a sense that this is where I'm supposed to be, or if I should keep going.
Okay, sure. You don't. So your feet are on the wall, and
I could touch it with my hand or whatever. but-
sure. Yeah, as you kind of feel around, you just feel. It just looks white. Just looks like it's covered in snow and ice. As you're kind of feeling with your hands, you can definitely feel that it's not totally flat. It's a little uneven in spots.
Yeah.
And based on your previous experience, you know that there are definitely bones inside this wall. This wall is made of bones, ultimately.
I say to the wall.
Whoa.
I say, are you the grave? To the wall. Are there spirits here that would like to palaver with me?
The wind just blows very loudly all around you.
I don't have to speak with the dead. I don't notice anything. I don't see anything.
On the wall?
Yeah, or out of the
I
ordinary.
mean, the wall looks very similar to as you encountered it
Yeah.
before. There's nothing new, at least on the initial surface of the wall.
Show your loyalty.
Cut off a limb.
I don't show my
off your
loyalty to
hand.
him.
That's
Cut
what he
off your
wanted.
hand.
He's like, how do I know I can trust you? I can
Yeah.
trust you if you
go to the grave and do the right thing.
We're gonna be the one-handed
The
bandits.
wall needs that handy.
All right. Well, I've got 6 hours, and I'm pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go to the other side of the wall.
dig through,
Okay.
dig into it.
Just to catch everybody up, if you don't remember what the other side of the wall looks like, you see a mass grave of sentinels, hundreds of them, for what seems like forever. Can I have you make a do you gonna go down on the ground floor? Can I have you make a perception check?
20. It's not
Okay.
a nat 20, but a 20.
Oh, okay.
You notice that underneath the sentinels is something else. The sentinels are covering something.
I approach and investigate.
Okay. Kind of as you approach, the first thing you see is you see a sentinel that's kind of like this. Its arm is, its fingers are very close to you. You could walk up its arm if you wanted to. And underneath him is like a crushed sentinel helmet. There are limbs scattered around. But at the very bottom, you see a small piece of red fabric sticking out underneath.
Huh. I try to can I unearth the fabric from under these
You can
parts?
You can attempt to unearth it. How would you like to unearth it?
I mean, I guess at first I would just try to move what's on top of it with my hands.
Okay. So the thing that's on top of it,
It's big.
it's kind of its arm,
Okay.
which is good for you. If it was like its chest, it might be a little bit more difficult. You can attempt to make a strength check to move the arm.
8. And I think my modifier is not good.
So these sentinels, these corpses of the sentinels, have been here for a very long time. It's a very cold place. So not only are they heavy, but they're heavy and frozen.
Right.
So you attempt to move the arm, and it doesn't budge.
Melt it.
You surmise that it maybe is not impossible. Perhaps if you were exceptionally strong, you could do it, or if you give it, it could happen.
Can I tell what the red cloth is? Like what it used to be?
Do you want to investigate it?
Yeah, just from what I can see of it, can I tell what it is?
Sure. Can I have you make an investigation check?
What's the investigation is your page doesn't have that on there. What is
Intuition.
Intuition?
Yeah.
Intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay.
INT.
That's a 19 plus I think 1.
Okay. Good roll.
Getting some good
Good
rolls
rolls.
today.
Good
Yeah.
rolls.
I hope it's Superman's cape.
So you
One
crouch
twist.
down, you get on your hands and knees, and you put the cloth in your fingers, and you feel it. And it feels very coarse. The elements have not been super kind to it. It's frayed. But despite that, it's in really, really bizarrely good shape. You would think that it would be completely frozen, completely stiff, but it feels like normal cloth, like in any normal temperature. And you can tell, based, I would guess, on your previous adventures, that this is not normal cloth. It is a special kind of cloth. And it is the kind of cloth that doesn't seem easily accessible, so whoever is wearing it is probably not a typical layperson.
Okay.
Don't forget that one of your friends is collecting costumes.
Yeah. Can I see any more anywhere else around? Is there more of this stuff?
Could I have you make another perception check, please?
23.
Okay. Yes, there is. To the left, about 10 feet away, you can actually see a foot. Looks like a human foot.
Oh.
And there's kind of, it looks like, you see the same red cloth, but it looks like the bottom of a robe. Not covering its foot, but going down to its ankles.
Oh.
And you actually see other pieces like this all throughout the grave.
Okay. I want to approach. I want to look around and see the one that looks like I could clear it of debris the easiest and go to that.
Okay.
Maybe the guy with the robe. I don't know.
Okay. So
Whoever
you,
seems to be covered by the smallest particles of robot.
okay. So you wander around the grave for a while, kind of looking for something that's easily accessible. And as you're shifting through the Sentinel graveyard, suddenly everything gets silent.
Oh.
You can no longer hear the storm.
I stop and listen.
You hear silence.
Whoa.
And kind of, it feels like things suddenly got to like the twilight of the day. Things just get a little bit darker. Like clouds appeared overhead, but there are no clouds above you. Andrea, let's come back to you.
What kind of treasure you got on this dumb planet, Mother Brain?
The bubbling that you heard gets a little bit louder. That is all you hear.
This place is a real dump.
Gets a little bit louder.
Oh, Lord.
At this point, Mother Brain decides to respond to you.
Okay.
He says, "Quite a mouth.
Are you jealous? You're gonna steal my mouth, you big creep?
Wishes.
I advise
I'd be better
that
off on my
while you are my
own.
prisoner,
We should go.
you stay silent.
Adventure together.
Otherwise, I'll be forced to discipline you."
Yeah, I got you right where I want you.
Okay?
Okay.
The sentinel comes, the one that tied you up.
Yeah.
It lifts its foot, and it slowly descends its right foot on your back.
Well, I'm gonna roll before it can do that.
Okay?
Yeah.
I got some bad news. Whatever is binding you has completely made your muscles very, 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 very loose.
'Kay.
Except for your head.
All right.
And you cannot move. And what the foot does
Like the opposite of you.
is it descends on your back, and you feel an intense pressure. Like if this foot were to go 1 inch lower, all of your organs would just explode from the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mother Brain says, "Not so funny now."
Right.
I like this Mother Brain.
Andrew says, I ain't hurt.
I ain't never scared.
Best hope your friend gets back soon.
I ain't afraid of no rolling coaster.
Not your friend.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
not speaking as Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan, Andrew? Would you like to do things?
No, Andrew's waiting for Lily to come back.
Okay, so you're just not going to do anything and continue to taunt Mother Brain.
Right. Yes.
Got it. Okay, good to
The
know.
worst possible thing. you can do.
All right, let's cut back to
Aladdin and Jasmine.
Dragon Rider?
Aladdin
and the
Jasmine.
Magic carpet.
the magic carpet.
Just on a bone dragon.
Yeah, I
Dragon bones.
don't think we can actually do this.
Yeah, you can.
It's all right. We're talking over
It's
it.
parody. Highway to the
parody.
Dragon Bone.
Yeah.
Highway to the Dragon Bone. Yeah.
You can do anything with parody, Ben.
I love it.
Parody
I do.
law.
I do. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a fun hater.
Pervins took parody law in Bard School.
Yeah.
Nope.
Gotta see.
So Aladdin and Jasmine are on the back of this dragon. You guys are riding toward
And a kiss.
the cylinder. Would you like to do anything on your way?
Pervins.
Haga.
Henceforth,
I love when he turns British.
our dragon. Henceforth, our dragon will be known throughout the land as Bowser.
Why? Why? He was bony before.
Dear Mr. Haga, where did you procure such a apt name?
It was the name of the bear I knew when I was training in the wilderness for years.
When did this happen?
I brought this up.
This is his past. Yeah.
Sure, this is lore.
He
This
fought
is canon.
bears. He fought bears before.
Okay.
The most valiant warrior bear I ever knew.
Warrior bear.
His name was Bowser.
That's a warrior bear.
Mr. Haga, I did not know that you forged such a bond with the creatures of fauna?
Mostly just bears. Because they're strong.
Perhaps sometime in the future, should help ever need come to us, you can summon the masses of bears upon whom you share a sacred bond.
They're a long way away, Pervins. A lifetime ago.
Do not despair, my friend, for the past can soon be the present once more, and you shall live in the glory of bear partnerships forever.
Hogger just nods and has no idea what
I love that. Just nodding like he does understand. Yeah.
Huber, can I ask you a favor? Could you give us a little bit more backstory on Bowser the Bear?
The warrior bear.
The warrior bear.
The warrior bear.
Yeah.
When Hogger had to go into hiding, when his family and comrades were betrayed, he lived in the wilderness for years, training. And this...
Training yourself.
Training myself, yes.
That explains a lot.
And this bear attacked me because I was in his lair. And we had scuffles throughout a 6-month period. Constant scuffles, back and forth.
For 6 months.
No one victorious. Until finally one day, I bested the bear. And I didn't kill the bear, I showed mercy. And the bear and I grew a bond. A strong bond.
Mr.
And ever
Hogger,
since then, that bear would come to my rescue against bandits and thieves. And anyone who would attack its den or my home.
Mr. Hogger.
Thank you, that was great.
Did the brave Bowser the Bear ever come to your aid at the opposition of another bear friend?
No.
One question about the backstory. Why did you decide to show mercy on Bowser?
He was a valiant warrior who would never back down from a fight. He was honorable.
Is this
And the
why?
most honorable being I've ever known.
Is this why your skill in battle resembles that of a bear, Mr. Hogger?
Yes, we learned a great deal from each other.
Sorry, one last question. Where is Bowser now?
The last time I saw Bowser, Dorf and I were...
We're getting all the backstory.
Yeah, Dorf and I were on a mission.
A mission?
What are you, like Spetsnaz or something?
Couple mages took over this village, and this honorable dwarf warrior I knew, his family was held hostage.
Don't
And I
dwarves
thought I
live in
could get a
mines?
lead.
Yeah, mostly.
I thought I could get a lead on my father's whereabouts with this dwarf. And we went in. Bowser, the dwarf and I. We went in, and all hell broke loose. It was chaos. And the last thing I saw was Bowser walking into flames. He looked back and disappeared, and I never saw him again. And I know he's still out there.
What the? Who are
Hogger.
you?
Slash Huber, can you take 2 points of inspiration
Oh!
for that?
He'll spend them immediately.
Not only did you indulge me, but you did it exceptionally
Oh
well.
my
Pervins is crying. This is the most beautiful story of friendship between a half-orc man and a bear that he's ever heard. Mr. Hogger, I shall write a song about your dear Bowser.
That'd be nice.
In 1 fortnight, I'll sing its words from the highest mount. Mr. Hogger, where, pray tell, shall we go?
To our friends.
Good.
Good.
Okay, so you guys kind of travel on. The dragons are very quick, and you get to the place as soon as your story ends, basically, as soon as your conversation ends, and you kind of get through the blizzard, and you can see what is very clearly Andrew, sort of being pinned down by the sentinel, and you see this. You see this cylinder.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You don't know what to make of
this.
it. You don't know what to make of it. It's very mechanical. Seems very unnatural.
Everything is fun.
No.
And you are on the dragon.
How many
Purvis,
points do
you
you
see
have?
all this as well.
What?
How many hit points do you have?
8.
Maybe we're all right then.
I see Andrew in trouble.
As soon as you approach, the dragon stops, without you commanding it.
Okay.
And you hear a voice.
God, I should have
It
warned
says-
the brain.
Hello, Holger. Hello, Purvis.
Oh,
Can I have you both roll an intelligence check?
Oh no.
We're doomed.
I got a intelligence.
It's
Oh,
plus
sorry.
1.
I got a 17.
12 total.
Okay. Interesting. Purvis, you are successful, or you failed. This will resolve itself in an interesting way. Holger, you have no idea where that voice is coming from. In fact, you think it might be a ghost of some sort, some spirit.
I sense a great evil.
Purvis, you think that the voice is coming from the cylinder.
Okay. Oh, why cylinder? Are you the great GS of whom the initials were carved in the helms of automatic men?
Ah.
Oh. Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent.
One Dungeons and
Good memory.
Dragons.
Excellent.
Won the game.
We can stop now.
Please take a point of inspiration for that. Thank you. Fucking finally.
Picking up on Ben's subtleties for once.
Thank God I rolled that intelligence check.
Yeah.
He says, Purvis,
Yes.
you are not always given the credit you deserve. But it is evident that you may be the most intelligent of your group.
Purvis, this isn't the time to cry.
Yeah, come on, you two amateurs, take him out.
Andrew's in trouble.
Andrew, as soon as you say that, you take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Pressure gets more
From the
intense.
foot?
Yeah.
Bowser, attack!
Oh god.
Wait, Bowser? That's the name me and that's the name of a bear me and a bunch of thieves killed once.
Yes!
Purvis goes,
I come back. I'm looking forward to coming back, and there's just like goo where all my friends used to be. Take a point of inspiration.
You killed Bowser.
Dear Hogger, we mustn't come to blows.
I attack him immediately.
We are going to cut for the day.
Dude, you're tied up. Too.
Well
You're
done,
bad.
everybody.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Yes.